folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. I've got Johnny Duncan's Day Drinker. I don't know this song, but it's requested by James Jewell. I've done a couple of Johnny songs recently. I think the first one was about 6 weeks ago by the time you see this. And evidently, he was big on cheating songs. So I don't know if this is in that category, but we're going to find out. All right, here we go.
Day drinker, habitual no-count drunk and bum all day long. Day drinker, I ain't had one sober thought since you've been gone.
Alright.
Panhandling on the byway, trying to make $1 and a dime.
It's like Coulter Wallish.
I beg and spend my salary on a 90-cent room at the Sun Hotel, a 20-cent jug of bootleg, sneaky beaten wine. Day drinker, habitual no-count drunk and bum all day long.
Wonder where this is gonna go.
Day drinker, I ain't had one sober thought since you've been gone.
Hear that?
My life's a mere existence, a daily search for wine. But if I had resistance, I'd find myself a good woman to love. Forget about you and bootleg, sneaky beaten wine. Day drinker, habitual no-count drunk among all day long.
Fascinating.
Day drinker, I ain't had one sober thought since you've been gone.
Like the finger popping. That was different. I mean, what a way to just talk about the way he's handling a breakup, but he's become an alcoholic, basically. He's got a cheap room. He spends his life looking for cheap wine. But then I like sort of toward the end, he said, I don't know if I had the will, or he didn't say it like that, but then I'd find me a good woman and then I'd give up all this other stuff. But the alcohol has him. I don't know when this came out. It's obvious, clearly older, and sensitivities to different topics vary through the ages, and people tend to become more tolerant, more accepting, rightly or wrongly, you decide, of different topics being in the public sphere. Heroin wasn't talked about much, but chasing the dragon, he's not chasing the dragon here. He's just chasing alcohol because he's sad because of a breakup, but he's clearly not handling it well. It's maybe just best to lament, cry, be sad until you come back to life enough to find another woman. But to be an alcoholic and search for a woman, that's a tough thing. Interesting choice, James. All right, I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.6. It was just very different. It didn't grip me. There's nothing in it that was like overarchingly gripping. I did, believe it or not, the finger popping in this was a nice touch. Because a song like this, you wouldn't expect. The finger popping usually means you're having fun. But he's not. So that was an interesting contrast in there. So there it is. All right, guys. Don't drink too much during the day. Probably not in the mornings either. All right, have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.